Good day, everyone. My name is Bernadette P. Tamparong. Today, I will discuss to you the Module 27 Synthesis of Physical, Cognitive, and Socio-Emotional Development of Prenatal Period. Learning Outcome. First, summarize key features of physical, cognitive, and socio-emotional development during prenatal period. Second, apply pedagogical principles in development process during the prenatal period. And now, let us discuss the three stages of prenatal development: germinal, embryonic, and fetal stage. First stage is the germinal stage. This stage is from conception to about 2 weeks. During this period, cells are diving and starting to form the embryo. The placenta and the umbilical cord are forming and connect to begin providing nutrients to the embryo. The germinal stage ends when the mother starts to provide nourishments to the baby. This germinal stage of pregnancy, it starts at the time of conception. Ang sperm ug ang egg mag-combine and form a zygote. During a germinal stage, the zygote became to divide in order to implant into the uterine wall. Once implantation is complete, the embryonic stage begins. The second stage is the embryonic stage. The most critical stage starts with the embryonic stage. Physically, the embryo begins to look like a baby. Arms, legs, fingers, toes, and face all starts to develop. All the major organs starts to develop as well. The heart, lungs, and brain starts forming within the baby. Although the baby does not have bones yet, he or she does start growing cartilage to support the baby. At this point, it is very important that the mother stays healthy, since healthy and harmful substances are passed to the unborn baby. Here in the embryonic stage lasts from about the 3rd week of pregnancy until the 8th week of pregnancy. So it is very clear that at this stage, diri na gyud maghinay-hinay og ka-form ang baby nga naa sa tiyan sa mami. The third stage is the fetal stage. The fetal stage of the baby is the last and final stage the baby goes through before birth. During this stage, the baby is now called a fetus. Physically, the baby starts to form bones and all body parts begin to mature. The hair and other organs become stronger and cognitively motor skills begin to develop. The baby can turn, swallow, push, move its head, and suck its thumb. At 28 weeks, the baby can survive outside the womb. So at this third stage, a fetal stage, a fetus is a prenatal human being between the embryonic stage and the birth. The fetal stage extends from the beginning of the 9th week after the fertilization to about 38 weeks about fertilization, which is the average time of birth. The fetal stage lasts a total of approximately 30 weeks. And now, let us discuss the cognitive development. Cognitive development of the unborn baby throughout the prenatal development, starting within the first week. The baby's brain is organizing and connecting brain cells. They are sending signals to teach the baby about feeling, hearing, movement, taste, smell, and sensitivity to light. The fetus processes sensory stimuli at the cortical level, including painful stimulus from about 25 weeks of gestation onwards. At gestational week 34, the fetus is able not only to perceive complex acoustic external sounds, but also to discriminate between different sounds. Fetal actions planning is established by 22 weeks. An investigation using four-dimensional ultrasounds reveal that complexity of fetal motor action and behavior increases as pregnancy progresses. The capacity of the fetus to learn and memory are prodigious. And now, the social emotional development. The core features of emotional development include the ability to identify and understand one's own feelings, to accurately read and comprehend emotional states in others, to manage strong emotions and their expressions in a constructive manner, to regulate one's own behavior, to develop empathy for others, and to establish and maintain relationships. What can young infants see, hear, and smell? Newborn infants' sensory abilities are significant, but their senses are not yet fully developed. Many of the newborn innate preferences facilitate interactions with caregivers and other humans. Although vision is not less developed sense, newborn already show preference for faces. Babies who are just few days out also prefer human voices. They will listen to voices longer than sounds and do not involve speech, and they seem to prefer their mother's voice over the strangers. Voice reflexes and sensory capacities help him interact with the environment from the moment of birth. To summarize, this is the synthesis of physical, cognitive, and socio-emotional development of prenatal period. In physical, growth of organisms from a single cell to a baby with all vital organs and life system in place. The three stages of physical development of prenatal period. And in cognitive, babies can process stimuli from environment, visual, auditory, and etc. And in socio-emotional, newborn enters the world and develops its relationship with close family member. Babies enter into the world is mediated by cultural beliefs and values. And now, let us apply the pedagogical principles in the synthesis of physical, cognitive, and socio-emotional development during the prenatal period. We use the principle referring to cognitive and metacognitive factor. Cognitive and metacognitive factor nature of learning process. The learning of the complex subject matter is most effective when it is an intentional process of constructing meaning from information and experience. The motor learning skills and habits, which is along with the ability to feel, see, and hear, comes the capacity to unconsciously learn and recall memories or remember. Thank you for watching! How is this principle applied in prenatal development? This could be applied when a mother is letting the child in the womb hear to music. This is proven method in imparting a little knowledge in the child even in the womb. This stage is when the child picks up on the things it hears and reacts to the like the famous kicking in the womb.